Sarura Kids.
Hello, my name is Ruva and today we're going to learn how to bake the Chilli Beef Burrito Bowl. So the ingredients you'll need is a shallot, a garlic clove, lime, beef mince, beef stock paste, some lettuce, tomatoes, passata, and last but not least, kidney beans. So, let's get started. Firstly, you're going to cut the garlic. The shallot. The shallots. Shallots. So you're going to cut the shallots.
They're like onions.
They're like onions.
Yeah. Okay.
You see, she cuts them in rows and then she cuts them across. So then they're nice and little. Not too big, not too small. So I think you should do that.
Waste not, want not.
There we are. All finished.
Okay.
Step number 2, you want to take off the skin of the garlic. So you see, she's just taking off the hard bits because you don't want to have in this really nice food some like really crunchy stuff. If it's a bit hard, then I would advise to use a knife to just cut them off. Try not to cut them.
So actually, it's much better if you've got a garlic crusher, but we don't have a garlic crusher. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to chop them up really, really tiny as well. That works as well. So you can come and take a look.
You see, she's using the same strategy again, but she's just cutting them across. See, nothing really different, just using the same strategy again.
Okay.
I would advise not to, so it's basically really the same, just cutting across too.
Really small.
Really small.
But only adults to do this.
But only adults to do this, please. We don't want any fingers being cut off. Okay. And it should look just like this. Third, you're going to open the kidney beans. Try not to rip the whole thing, because trust me, it's not a good sign. So you're just going to open it so. There might be a slight rip that you have to do. There. That's what the inside looks like.
Using the colander.
So now you might need to use like a sink, and because you're going to drain the kidney beans. So for this, get like a little drainer cup, and then you're going to drain.
Oh, colander.
A colander. And then you're going to drain the kidney beans.
I'll do it here only because it's easier.
She's going to do it here just because it's easier.
So I don't actually go in Gogo's way.
Yeah. So you pour them in, just like so. Just pour them in, just like so. And then just move them a little bit so that all of the, if you can see, all of the water comes down. Because you don't really want it to be a watery dinner. So now you're going to take half of your kidney beans, put them on a plate, just like so. Wash your hands. And then as you can see, you just have to, then you just mash them. And here is what it should look like when you've finished. If you still see a bit more lumps, then you might want to mash it a bit more. And now that looks about done, doesn't it? Yeah.
We're now going to make some basmati rice, and to do that, you're going to need the rice, 300 ml of cold water, and a medium-sized pot. And then we'll put the rice in the pot, put a bit of salt for seasoning, put in your water, and then turn the stove on and wait for it to start boiling. So the whole time you have to be stirring it so it doesn't get stuck to the bottom of the pot. And then when it starts to boil, you bring the heat all the way down, close it, and leave it to cook.
So first thing you want to cut.
Yeah.
Remember, don't open it. Rip it. And then you want to just pour the rice in the pot. And then you want to pour some water in. Just like so. Don't rush, because you're not really in a rush unless you're in one. And then you're going to put some sea salt in.
Enough salt though.
Enough salt there. Don't put loads because we don't want any heart attacks.
Yes, Ruva, you're very right. Too much salt is not good for your heart. Well done.
And then you just want to put it on the fire. Then just wait for it to cook, just like so. You don't need to mix anything, just wait for it.
To mix.
And then when you have when it's time, you just want to mix the rice.
Don't stop stirring, Nyasha.
You want to mix the rice until it looks fully white. It should almost look like milk. It's really fun. It takes a lot of time, so you really do not want to rush it. And when you're doing this, you want to hold your hand on to the handle really firm, and if it's hot, then just take it off, but don't rush or else it will just drop onto you. Now you will be that. So you just want to hold it firmly. If it's hot here, then put it a bit up, and then you just want to mix. Now if you mix too fast, then it spits really hard, and that's really hot water. So you just want to, you might find that it looks bubbly, and that's just what it's supposed to do. So now we're going to reduce the heat. And then you're going to put, and then you're going to put this. Then you're going to put the lid on top.
Also, put that whole way.
And then you might find that it will just stop bubbling. Well, it'll keep on bubbling, but really soft.
So that is actually what we call simmering.
Simmering.
Yes, and then now it will cook. It should be ready in about 10 or 15 minutes. It should be cooked. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay then. Okay. And now we're going to cook the minced meat that goes with this meal. So I put in the pan some hot oil, and it's now hot. And then now I'm going to pour in the minced meat. Come closer. And I'll start to cook it. So just remember that this is going to split. Okay? So keep a nice distance so you don't get burned. Okay then. I'll let you know when it's all cooked.
You're going to leave this for 5 minutes.
Simmering.
You're going to leave it simmering for 5 minutes. And then it's counting down.
So we've now gotten the minced together with the passata, and we've now added also the shallots and the garlic. So now that paste that we made with the kidney beans before, we add that in as well. And also the other beans that we didn't actually mash also go in at the same time. And then we also add in 75 ml of water. There we go. Okay then, so now we're going to stir this and cook it for the next 5 minutes. And now we're going to mix the lettuce into the mixture that we did earlier on. There we go.
You're going to put the lettuce on top of the tomatoes.
Yeah, and I'm going to mix it now.
And then mix it.
There we go.
So now you're going to put the rice.
So this is just fluffing up the rice. Make it all fluffy. Now,
Okay.
so okay, then we'll put some salad on the top, a little tomato, just a little bit, and then people can always add in some more at the table, as much as they want to eat. And then to top it off, we're going to put some sour cream on the top. Oops, hold on. I think I might need to shake that first. Yeah. Do a bit of a shake. Make sure that's okay. And then put it on. And voila! That's your meal done.
I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe down below and show us what you made. Bye!
Bye!